Ayurveda believes in the importance of lifestyle medicine. I know this is a term that has become popular now in modern day Western medicine, but Ayurveda has talked about lifestyle for centuries. It believes the actions that we take every day are going to either lead us towards health or lead us towards disease. And so Ayurveda places a lot of importance on dinacharya. Dina means daily, and charya means routine. And so our word for lifestyle is daily routine. And we also talk about seasonal routine or ritucharya as a way to harmonize ourselves with the seasons. So the basic concept of dinacharya is if we can look at our actions throughout the day, from the time we wake up in the morning until the time we go to sleep at night, and if we can start to create rituals that build up consistency, that give our day structure, this is going to help anchor us towards creating a foundation of health, which is really important. There might be certain recommendations that are a little bit different if you're a Vata, a Pitta, or a Kapha individual, but overall the basic structure of the dinacharya revolves around a morning routine, mealtime routines, having that consistency, daytime routine, evening routine, and bedtime routine. And we're going to pick apart all of those different times of day and go through some of the basic Ayurvedic guidelines for each of those times. The idea is that we can really start to live in harmony with nature's cycles and rhythms by following a very structured daily routine. Part of the concept of this revolves around the idea of the dosha clock. So the dosha clock highlights that each of the three doshas has a time of day where its energy is more predominant, and based on that we can recommend certain activities to do based on balancing that dosha's energy. So Vata, which is the energy of movement, is predominant at dawn and dusk. Those are the two times when the sun is moving. We're experiencing this transformation, this transitional time point, and that is kind of the essence of that Vata time period. Pitta, which represents intensity, especially of the fire element, is predominant at midday when the sun is at its peak, and midnight, which is at the peak of nighttime. So we see that intensity of Pitta at 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. And then Kapha is predominant in the early morning hours and the early evening hours. And so based on this, when we go through recommendations for each of those different times of day, we'll keep referring back to the dosha clock to make sense of why we're recommending certain activities at certain times. So my recommendation for all of my patients is to really look at what is their current routine and to write that down so they get kind of a sense of it, and then to start writing down what would be the ideal routine after they hear these Ayurvedic pearls of wisdom. The goal is not to be able to jump to that ideal routine right away. None of us are perfect, but that it takes time. And that if we just build daily goals, weekly goals, we can lead towards creating this consistency and structure and harmony in our schedule.